super cute today. Oh, darkness, hello. Hey guys, I am super sick today. Let me just set you down here for a second. Not a cute angle. I know it's dark. Anyways. Moral of the story. I'm sick. And I have a lot of schoolwork to do. And I'm not a very good student. So I'm just gonna do like a little things that make you feel better vlog thing. So here we go. So sorry. So first things first. Make yourself a hot beverage. I use Melaleuca products. I'll link some stuff below. I really like it, but I've already had my coffee for this morning and I don't want to make myself more dehydrated, so I'm gonna go with just making myself like a hot chocolate. So I'm gonna go with that. 10 ounces. Boom. And then I'm just gonna sit here and wait because I feel like that will cream of goodness. Anyways, and so I don't know exactly what my problem is. I went to my mom and stepdad's last night and had dinner, and on like even while I was still there, my stomach was super upset. It just continued to be upset this morning, and I feel like, you know, just really icky. But then like also my sinuses and stuff are really bad. And so, which is giving me a sinus headache, and I get those actually quite frequently. So, first thing, I drink my morning coffee because the last thing you need is a caffeine headache, like on top of, you know, just having a regular headache, a sinus headache. So, anyways, flip you back around here. I'm gonna grab this when it's done. And of course you can do like your instant stuff too if you don't have a Keurig or whatever. My office is a mess right now. We're gonna set up in here. I actually don't recommend, if you have a headache, getting in front of a screen. And I'm just doing this because I hate myself. Second thing I'm doing is I have this neato little Vicks like sinus dilly, and if I can do this without getting it all fogged up. See that little white cream colored thing down there? Oh, I fogged it up. Hold on. It's good effect though. Anyways, that has like Vicks on it. Here's the little, so like a refillable pad. So I'm gonna use that, drink my hot beverage, and hope that that makes me feel a little bit better. I went ahead and did my sinus spray for this morning. Hopefully that'll make me feel better, but we'll just have to see. So still looking like a trash can, keeping it real. I'm going to continue to use my little face steamy thing down here, but I did want to talk to y'all a little bit. Here, I'll just move it this way. I did want to talk a little bit about school, because like I said, I'm not feeling well, but I still have school that I have to do today. And I think I have some like different insight on school than some other people might, because I'm a horrible student. I mean, a horrible student. But somehow I've made it to grad school. Don't know how, don't ask. I've just somehow just scootabooted my way on through there. So, just have a couple little tips on top of my tips on how to get through being sick. How to get through school while being sick. Sometimes I might close my eyes in this video, and I know it might seem very strange, but It's because this hair is something else though too. I think it's about to have to go up. That's a little better. Anyways, so if I close my eyes, it's just because of this Vicks stuff. Anyways, I struggle with school still to this day. I will probably continue to struggle until I graduate. Hopefully I'll be graduating this December with my master's, but one thing, I get very distracted and I just don't want to do it. And so I take all online classes. I have taken traditional classroom setting kind of classes in the past. Of course, that's how I did my my traditional like high school and stuff like that. But then I also did part of my undergrad that way also. And so I do know what that is like. I personally think that for people that are bad students and are and get distracted easily, sometimes doing online classes can be better, and then sometimes they can be worse. For me personally, doing online classes is actually worse, but I work full time, so to get my education, that's pretty much my only option. And so that's what I do. You have to really discipline yourself because, I mean, you're accountable to your actions to the point of your grade, but there's not that embarrassment of like not turning in your assignment like right in front of your class, in front of the teacher and everything. You never even see your classmates or your teacher or anything like that. So I feel like the accountability is a little bit lower, and it's up to you to make sure that you're doing your stuff and you reach out if you need help and stuff. So I definitely think the best thing is setting a really strict schedule and having days that or times that you do your school and you do it every time no matter what. I also have set goals for myself that are a little bit over what I think I'm capable of. I don't think they should be so out of reach that you get discouraged, but I don't think that they should be so low that you're almost crippling yourself by only doing your goal and not reaching even further than that. So finding a good middle ground on that is, I think, good. So that's what I've been doing. I try to reach a goal of continuing to have a 3.5, which is hard for me since I'm not a very good student, and then not missing any assignments. That's where I'm not good at school. When I do an assignment, I usually do pretty good on it. It's just when I don't do them at all, that's kind of my pitfall. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been kicked out of school, put on academic probation, academic suspension. I'm very open about that. Like I've said, I've worked full-time the entire time I've been in college. I've worked since I was 16, full-time since I was 19, or 18. So I just didn't balance it very well. And I definitely don't advocate going to college, and that might sound weird, but I don't think college is for everybody. I think college, actually, for the most part, depending on what you're going for, can be a ripoff. My best friend's a nurse. I know she needs to go to college, obviously. I'm not saying that, like, college is, bad or anything. If you're a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, stuff like that, a teacher, clearly you need to go to college. But I think the whole going to college at a default thing is over with. Don't go in $40,000 worth of debt trying to find yourself. If you are, use that money to travel and go find yourself, not on the college campus. That's not gonna, in my opinion, that's not gonna do anything for you. And so, unless your parents are gonna do it, whatever, that's a whole different story. My parents were very open on me doing whatever I wanted to do. Plus, I moved out immediately after graduation, so there wasn't that control of parents either, even though they wouldn't have cared either way. But anyways, on to the next thing. Leave your phone. Have like a space in your house that you really study, or the library, or outside, or whatever fits your learning abilities best. And if you can, keep your phone away from you. Don't even have it out, so that temptation to distract yourself isn't there. Pause. This is actually really helping. I've never looked less attractive in my life. But let's get it real. And so I think that that's really good. I personally I can't study in silence, and so I have playlists that I use that's music with no lyrics or anything, so that way there's, sounds to drown out the little sounds that distract me, but not any lyrics or anything to really deter my concentration. And so that's, if do what you have to do, because at the end of the day, the last thing you want to do is fail classes and have to pay to take them again from personal experience, because that's the whole thing, is like, failure's cool or whatever, because you gotta fail in life. That's just part of it. That's how you learn. But what sucks is like when you could have prevented the failing, and you're the one that's like paying for it, and metaphorically and then also literally. So just be kind of careful of that, of course. I definitely do recommend that. So on days like today, when it's like I'm sick, I really don't want to do anything, and actually my semester doesn't even start until Wednesday, but sippy graveyard girl, by the way, super proud of what's going on with her. If for some ungodly reason you've stumbled upon my channel and have no idea who that is, which is like, I don't know why that would ever happen, please go follow her. Her transformation on YouTube, I've been following her for years, has been incredible. And as somebody that is, I feel like YouTube is full of people that feel like they're different, but I relate to her a lot. I think it's really cool. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So set up an environment that's good for you to work in. Where was I? Oh, my semester starts on Wednesday. I'm taking two classes, summer semester, which is stupid. They're 4-week classes, so it's an entire class in a month. And so, and they don't skip on assignments. You do all the same stuff. And so I have 2 reports on 2 books that I have to turn in. And so the instructor was kind enough to go ahead and send out those, the syllabus with those books about 2 weeks ago, so I could go ahead and buy those and read those and start on my report. So I'm hoping to have at least one of those to be able to turn in on that first day, which would be super neat. So that's what I'm going to try to work on. So get ahead when you can. I definitely think you should take your days off, so that way you don't end up wanting to, just completely give up. But I also think it's good to take the opportunity when you get ahead to stay ahead. I've done that plenty of times in school where I get ahead and I'm really proud of myself, and then I end up slacking off because I feel like I deserve it, and then I end up just undoing all the good work that I did in the beginning. So I definitely recommend just staying on top of it and realizing that this part of your life is a short amount of time in all reality. So I don't know. It's kind of like, I know it's corny, but I was watching a Pointless blog, Alfie Day's blog this morning, and he has like on his gym wall, and I might not be quoting it directly, but it's like, do your future self a favor and work hard today. And that's so true, just because there's so many times I wish I could go back, and I really wish I would have tried harder in school so I could have a higher GPA, so that way I could have got more scholarships, or didn't have to retake classes and all kinds of stuff. So just try to kind of keep that in mind. And you're going to have off days. Obviously I'm having an off day today, but I'm going to finish steaming my sinuses and just get to work. So also it helps. There's a lot of free tests online that tell you like your learning types and your personality types and stuff, and they give pretty good insight on how most likely would be what would benefit you study wise and even in work and relationships and things like that. So that doesn't take very long. Spend some time looking up your learning type and try to cater that to yourself, because at the end of the day, like, I know this sounds harsh, but at the end of the day, like, it's up to you to take care of yourself and do what's best for you. And so just take those steps to make sure that, you know, you're bettering yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody else is going to do it for you. So that's really all I have today. I just know that I haven't uploaded like I've wanted to, and so I am going to be uploading a book chat of the final book in the Court of Thorns and Roses series, and then also I don't know what she's technically calling it, but she recently put out like a novella that's going to bridge the first 3 books with the last 3 books, to my knowledge. I will be doing 2 separate book chats on those. I've just been rocking and rolling with school and trying to get that all set, and where I can just pop a camera down and talk to you on a video like this. I try to prepare a little bit on those other videos because they're super long, and I want to make sure that I'm not forgetting something and stuff like that. So anyways, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to finish doing this and get back to, you know, school. If you have any questions about like school and things that you have, you know, trouble with, or suggestions even for me, because I'm always learning. I'm always open for suggestions. What helps you best in school? And I think that a lot of this stuff translates all the way from like high school to, you know, college, any level of college. I think you just develop it slowly over time. So let me know what works for you, or if you have any questions, go ahead and subscribe down below. I would love to chat with you and have an open dialogue always. Of course, my social media is down in the description. I don't post a heck of a lot. I post probably most on here, which is kind of crazy because I don't even post a lot on here. But if you want to go check those out, Insta stories is probably where I post the most. And I think that's about it for today, and I will see y'all next time. And don't forget to do what you dig. Bye, guys. That Vicks will really get in them eyeballs, man, let me tell you. Yes, that's what I want. I want dark mode. Add extension. Yeah.